Green Bay Packers Nation, how's it going? This is Brody, and we have some concerning news out of training camp that has the whole fan base buzzing. The final practice wrapped up with a whimper, and let me tell you, the results were anything but encouraging. Before we dive into this, tell me where you're watching from and what you think about the performance of our team. It's crucial to get your take on how the Packers are shaping up as we head into the preseason. And remember, we're building this community toward 5,000 subscribers. So please subscribe and help us reach that milestone. Now let's break it down. The Packers wrapped up their training camp with a series of 2-minute drills that can only be described as a complete disaster. The number one offense struggled to find its rhythm in the red zone, while the defense was no better, getting torn apart by the Arizona Cardinals. The second-string offense turned the ball over, and the second-string defense didn't fare any better, leaving a lot to be desired as they head into the next phase of the season. This matters immensely for the Packers because it continues a troubling trend from last season where finishing games became a significant issue. Coach Matt LaFleur has been hammering home the importance of closing out drives in games, but it seems that message didn't resonate during this crucial practice. The team is coming off a dismal 0-5 finish last season, and the failures in these drills raise serious red flags about their ability to execute under pressure. The immediate impact is palpable. As quarterback Jordan Love pointed out, failing to finish these drills was the low point of the day. The team's frustrations boiled over, while the Cardinals celebrated like they'd just won the Super Bowl. It really highlights the disparity in confidence and execution between the two squads right now. Looking longer term, the consequences could be severe if the Packers can't learn to close out games. LaFleur's emphasis on improvement is crucial, but if the players can't deliver, it raises questions about their readiness for the regular season. There was some positivity in Love's performance. He was aggressive, connecting on deep throws and showing flashes of promise. However, missed opportunities, like dropped passes, need to be addressed if they want to avoid the same fate as last season. The strongest argument in favor of the team is that these drills are just practice, and they could be a learning experience. Players like Christian Watson and Matthew Golden showed potential. But the risk here is that repeated failures could lead to a loss of confidence. And that's the last thing this team needs as they try to build momentum. In my honest opinion, this practice was a wake-up call. The talent is there, but execution and finishing, both in drills and in games, have to improve dramatically. If the Packers want to be a serious contender this season, they'll need to address these issues head-on. And speaking of addressing issues, let's shift gears to the next topic about the roster moves that could impact the team's depth chart. And as we dive deeper into the offensive line situation, it's clear that the Green Bay Packers have some serious decisions to make before the season kicks off. One of the biggest areas of concern has been at right guard. Many expected Anthony Belton, the former second-round pick, to step into that starting role. However, a mix of injuries and inconsistent performances have raised some eyebrows about his ability to limit penalties and thrive in a leadership position. Last season, Belton appeared in 14 games, starting 7 of them at offensive tackle. But let's be honest, his rookie year was turbulent, and that led the front office to bolster the offensive line by drafting the highly regarded interior lineman, Yeager Burton, in the 5th round of the 2026 NFL Draft. Burton has now been getting first-team reps at guard, alongside Belton and Jacob Monk, who has emerged as a surprising contender for the starting job. What's particularly alarming is that Belton has been moved back to tackle, and is now getting second-team reps there, sparking questions about his status in the ongoing battle for that starting guard spot. While Burton and Monk continue to fight for their places, Packers offensive coordinator Adam Stenavich recently shared some insights about Belton's role. Stenavich expressed confidence in Belton, stating he's doing just fine and that he remains in the competition for the starting right guard position, even though he's primarily been working as the backup tackle. This constant shuffling of the offensive line has been a strategy for Stenavich, allowing him to evaluate the unit's overall effectiveness ahead of the regular season. Monk has been getting reps at center as well as right guard, while Burton has shown versatility at the opposite guard position. This adaptability could be crucial as all 3 players might see starting time at different spots throughout the season, especially when considering the need to protect the likes of Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs. As we look ahead, the Packers' offensive line situation will be closely monitored over the final week of preseason. With the season opener against the Minnesota Vikings approaching on September 13th, the decisions made in these last days could have a significant impact. Now, let's shift gears and discuss how this situation might influence the Packers' overall strategy heading into the opener. While the Green Bay Packers are gearing up for the 2026 NFL season, all eyes are on the defense, which finds itself facing high expectations following a strong finish last year. This is Brody, and we've seen what this unit can do, but can they maintain that momentum? In their preseason opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the defense faced some challenges, but they've since turned things around in a big way. Just look at their dominant victory over the Denver Broncos, where they held the opposition to a mere 13 points. That kind of performance not only boosts team morale, but also sets a tone for what we can expect as the regular season approaches. Now, why is this so crucial for the Packers? Well, with Micah Parsons absent and the loss of Quay Walker to free agency, the pressure is on for the remaining players to step up. The recent practices have shown that they're rising to the occasion, particularly with some standout performances coming from key players. Jaron Cooper, for example, is making waves in his second season. After an impressive rookie year, he's continued to build on that success and is turning heads in training camp. With 118 tackles last season, he's got the potential to be a game changer, especially if he can maintain that all-pro hype. Additionally, the rookie cornerback Brandon Cisse, selected in the second round of this year's draft, is showing promise. Despite dealing with some minor injuries, he's been getting first-team reps and looks like he could secure a starting role in his first season. His consistency throughout camp is something to keep an eye on, and his recent practice performances only reinforce that he's ready to contribute. Then there's the safety group, which has also been a highlight during training camp. Javon Bullard had a solid showing in Week 2 of the preseason, but with him missing practice to start the week, Kitten Oladapo stepped up impressively. His interception during practice is a testament to the depth and talent within this group, especially with Kamal Haddon also showing promise in the nickel role. As we wrap up, it's clear that the Packers' defense is not just trying to fill gaps left by departures. They're actively stepping up and making their mark. The pressure is on, but the signs are encouraging. It's shaping up to be an exciting year for the Packers, and with the right momentum, they could surprise a lot of people. So, what do you think about the defense's potential this season? Can they rise to the occasion, or will injuries and inexperience hold them back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, if you enjoyed this breakdown, please subscribe and help us reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. Thanks for tuning in, Packers Nation.